Good morning to Madam Afida and all our fellow classmates. Today our group would like to present about the Local Government Act 171 that aims to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of local government in Malaysia and discuss to what extent the act has helped to improve the performance of local government.
The introduction of Local Government Act 171 is local government is a government that ranks third in the government system in Malaysia after the state and federal governments. Pursuant to Local Government Act 171, the government in Malaysia has the power to impose limited taxes such as tax revenue, which is the main source of income. In addition, local governments can also enforce and make bylaws to residents within the administrative area. According to Malcolm W. Norris, 1989, local government in Peninsular Malaysia refers to the government in urban, rural, or a combination of these two areas and is under the jurisdiction of the state government. The main reference for local government in Malaysia is the Local Government Act 171, where it is most influential in outlining the form, organizational structure, duties and responsibility of local government as a whole. The Local Government Act 1976 or Act 171 was built for the local authority or council used at the local level. In these studies, the Local Government Act 1976 or Act 171 was built with guidelines and laws related to the local level as they perform the act by local authorities or council. It shows the local powers, function and responsibility in their managing their areas such as license issues, taxes, housing, and commercial units, building, and others. Additionally, this power is also used to manage the urban and rural area by developing or improving those areas. For instance, public transport, public facilities, social development, environment, and others. In Act 171, we can learn that in the Act, there is a disciplinary action on administration staff in the authorities and coordinate a policy. In addition, one of the things that needs to be emphasized is the Act 171 needs to review the existing legislation and conclude new laws in the Act and subsidiary legislation.
For the first part, it is about enhance the local government effectiveness and performance based on its function. I would like to explain for the first part in Local Government Act 1976, Act 171, which is Part 2, Administration of Local Authorities. In the administration of local authorities play an important role. The local authority in Malaysia is a particular entity tasked with governing a certain area as a local government. The function of local authorities are in charge of providing services as roads, traffic, housing, economy and community development, environmental services, recreation and facilities, fire protection and electoral maintenance. From this article, during pandemic COVID-19, Malaysia will not conduct local government election again because they would cost at least 302 million nationwide and local councillor election may not provide good service to the people. Also, in this article was mentioned if local government elections are held, this will affect the focus on providing service to public given that too much time and energy is focused on the election campaign process. That was related with the appointment and termination of municipal councillor is covered by the Local Government Act 1976 in Section 10, Councillor. The state authorities acts not any individual have the power to appoint or revoke the appointment of councillors.
As mentioned in Part 11, the further powers of local authorities, Section 101 of the Local Government Act 171 provided that any other powers conferred upon it by this Act or by any other written law, a local authority shall have powers to do all or any of the following things. Therefore, from the article above, we can see that there are collaboration of state housing, local government and environment committee, whereas it has been mentioned that the local authorities may use its power to arrange for the lighting of the public streets and public places as stated in section 101K. The collaboration will involve 4 local authorities, which one of it is Malacca Historic City Council. It explained about the implementation of public lighting project and installation of a solar street light, which cover the tourist and rural areas. This effort will ensure that the emission can be addressed, save electricity, and improve road safety for the public in respective areas. A total of 4 villages get to enjoy off-grid solar electric power, which are in the fishing village of Kampung Hailam, Kampung Gelam, Kampung Solok Tangga Batu Pekan, and Kampung Bukit Darat. Following on, based on the newspaper, that there's collaboration between City Liner Company and state government to establish and providing more public transport and free transportation services, which covers areas Seremban City at Negeri Sembilan. This has mentioned that local authority need to and can providing public facility services as population increase to fulfill the demand and basic needs of people in their respective areas as subjected in section 101O Local Government Act 171. The services is to lessen the burden of public in respective areas as well as reducing the use of private vehicles, which can lessen the traffic jam and environmental pollution. Thus, Seremban City Council can run smoothly its function and management as the state government has helped them in encouraging the people to use public transport, and the management of local government also can be improved as the development of facilities to ensure that the public demand can be achieved for the betterment and expedient of the people. And lastly, as mentioned in section 101B, the local authority can possess its power to do all things necessary for or conducive to the public safety, health and convenience. Based on the newspaper, it explained that Shah Alam City Council hand over the management of solid waste and public cleansing services to the KDEB Waste Management at the Shah Alam Selangor, as the services will cover the public garbage collection and other cleaning services in the respective areas. This will ensure that the satisfaction of the public with the demand and need being prioritized, whereas collection of garbage or waste will ensure a good and clean environment for the well-being and better quality of the life to local community. Besides, the management of public waste services become more efficiently.
Next is what enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of local government in financial power. Firstly, which is Part V, General Financial Provision from the news article. It explained that local authorities should add endorsement and enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of local government in financial management. According to Act 171, Section 39A, it all consists of all taxes, rent, rate, license fees, dues, and other sum of charge payable to the local authority by virtue of the provisions of this Act or any other written law. Endorsement give benefit for local authority by giving revenue and reducing pressure on local authority annual fund. Therefore, the local government can manage financially in more effective and efficient way.
This newspaper article explains that local authorities should have an order to close their market and food complex to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of the local government in financial power, which due to the COVID-19 virus that is currently still spreading around the world and can be related to the 1976 Local Government Act, which is referred to as Act 171 according to Article 731B of the Federal Constitution Act 171, which applies to preserve the public health, that also were mentioned in this newspaper article about food markets need to be closed because of the COVID-19 cases. As in the Article 731 also state that by closing the food markets because of the COVID-19 cases, it can prevent the outbreak and spread of disease, and to ensure public safety, in the opinion of the health officers, such removal, detention, and treatment are necessary either local government 49 for the protection of the public health or by the reason of the efficiency or unsuitability of the patient's lodging or accommodation.
Conclusion is role of local government to implement Local Government Act 171 is effective and efficient, which is a result in a lot of positive impact in the country. Other than that, various alternatives can be implemented to improve effectiveness in financial power. Therefore, implement the law and use it to make better change in the development of the country through the most effective and efficient way can be achieved.